Hello and welcome to today's Urban Conversation. We are at India First Foundation, a unique residential school 2 hours away from Mumbai. India First Foundation School is a concept school in Karjat near Mumbai. Set in a peaceful locale away from the city, this school is an attempt at redefining the identities as well as inspiring inclusive thinking amongst the children that study here. The school's founding trustee and principal, Dr. Vijayam Ravi, shares more over chai.
When we conceived it, the only intention was that we have to bring in a new generation, a kind of a cult among young people, where they would say that I am an Indian first. Not that I am a Gujarati, I am a Malayali, I am a Marwadi. And humanness in human beings is the vision of the organization. It may look to be a little difficult to understand what is this humanness and all that. But then sometimes we have to remind human beings that there should be a humanness in them. And when we developed the vision, we felt that he has to be a global leader, but still he has to have his values, his culture very, very close to the Indian ethos.
Now, when you say Indian ethos, what do you mean when you say Indian ethos?
See, India has a very, very rich past. And if we explore the past to learn lessons from that, we understand that we all believed in universality. We believed in oneness, the great Advaita philosophy, that you and me are not different. The moment I understand, or anybody understands, that between people there is no difference, it is the one and the same power or energy that exists, then the universal brotherhood will be established.
How does this concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam translate into practice?
Now, India is a land of diversities. We have 28 states, 7 union territories. So what we decided is that we'll touch upon that as the first necessary feature to be introduced into the school system. So what we decided was that we will start admitting one student from each state. That makes it 28. Then 7 union territories, so it makes it 35. And to give a global tinge to it, one student from outside the country. So that makes it 36. So we decided that at no point of time a class strength, individual class strength, should not go beyond 36. They will all be bringing in their culture, their practices, their feelings, emotions, festivals, dresses, cuisines. Then everyone gets to mix with each other, necessarily learns, so that the basic fundamental principle of living together, the tolerance is set in. Now the school has just started. It is not quite old enough to claim that each class has got this 36. But sure, when it grows into its full strength, from class 1 to 10, it is bound to have 360 students, each class having this 36. To this first part of multiculturalism coming in, then what should we do to bring in the other aspects of Indianness? We decided to invite artists, musicians, dancers, and cuisine experts. So what is happening is that each time when they come in, teach something from their part, everybody learns it. So everyone owns it. Then we thought the basic fundamental belief that Indians cherished is respect to nature, environment. So we thought we should bring in the concept of farming to get into the children the feeling of respect for the earth, respect for the environment, and the the pride of doing something on the earth, cultivating something and then eating it. Third thing, what we wanted to do was, most of the cities today, they do not have a concept of joint family today for various reasons. And the old people do not get to live with their grandchildren. It's very sad. And they all have rich and great knowledge. So we decided to invite the grandparents to bring them here and to stay here with the students. And every evening they mix with the children. They teach the children what they know, what they have learned, interact with the children. Like we have a banyan tree over there. Under that they will sit, and the rest of the children also get to sit beneath, like a good old Gurukula system. And they sing, dance, understand the love and the affection of the grandparents. Not only goes to that little grandchild, but to the rest of the grandchildren also.
When grandparents do come, how long do they stay for?
Grandparents normally stay for 7 days, and both of them come. And sometimes some children may not have grandparents, so their immediate uncles or aunts come. I mean, the elderly people from the family come.
Do you think there might be some challenges that these children might face, having been through a system like this? When they go out into the real world and they meet people who are not so convinced about this kind of integration. Do you think there might be some issues there?
One of the essential things that we do to address this issue, what you are talking about, every morning assembly, we give them some thought which is happening in the country, outside the country, and think about it. We don't give them answers. You have to think. If it is correct, it is correct. If it is not correct, you must be able to say why it is not correct. Which means basically the children are getting a kind of a wisdom to differentiate between right and wrong. The second thing, which is most important, is the courage to admit that one is wrong. Right at the young age, they are encouraged to speak truth and to say, I'm sorry. This will bring in the most needed quality in children, I would say humility, zero ego, which is what is required for tomorrow's leadership.
I must say that I think it's a beautiful concept, and even in just the 2 years also, given the campus and the diversity that already exists amongst the students is very well executed, And I do see that a lot of people here are very down to earth, even the staff, So I wish you all the very best as the school grows.
I wish all of you great success, a brilliant India ahead.
Join our mailing list at chaiwithlakshmi.in/subscribe and keep in touch with us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Pinterest.